Alright, next game, RNG versus Fnatic. Honestly, RNG have no chance already from draft. Fnatic have the most comfort picks of all time. They get the secret recipe of Xayah, Gragas, GP, the first 3 picks. They are super comfortable. Super comfortable. The big thing here is Javan ban. The second wave, Leona Rakam gets banned. Right? Leona Rakam, they want to remove the champion pool of Fnatic. And here with the Blitzcrank Nautilus ban, they want to remove the champion pool that might counter the next blind that Hylissang wants to do. Which is in this position, you know, considering what Hylissang can play here, it's like Pyke, Braum, and Pyke, Braum. That's it, no? Pyke, Braum, Morgana, maybe? Yuumi. Yuumi is open, but you know, that was the proudest moment of this game. Was Yuumi is open and Fnatic won just lock in Xayah. That was really fun. I'm really happy about that. I think RNG didn't expect that. Ryze Ezreal first rotation. I didn't like the Ezreal, even though Uzi, whatever you want to call the man, is a really amazing Ezreal. I don't think it does enough in terms of prio. I think they should have went for the Kai'Sa on this occasion. I like the Kai'Sa way more. Ryze was locked in for Xiaohu. Full comfort, Gragas GP, nothing new. Fnatic have the composition that they want. And then here, when enemy 4th picks Gnar and they keep Lulu support till last, it's just not worth it. Like, Lulu is so trash as a champion, especially when Comet, like, it's so ridiculously bad. I don't like it at all. GP against Gnar, GP has some windows to win against Gnar. I don't think it's that one-sided as people might think. Definitely, if Gnar can scale into the matchup relatively even, then he can win. But early on, GP has a lot of windows. Just straight off the bat, Fnatic have so many options in this draft. Cassio is also considered by some a counter to Ryze, considered by others not a counter to Ryze. I think it's a really big skill matchup where Ryze needs to play on short trades, play on phase rush, play on the fact that you build full damage, do short trades, run away, run after with ults or something like this, and then you go. But this is not something that Xiaohu did. He built like a tank and he had no options of winning Cassio, I believe. But of course, if Cassio hits Q, she's gonna win. That's just how the matchup works, plain and simple. Yeah, I read the interview I looked at the interview where Yamba was like, do you trust me with Pyke? It's like, what else do you freaking pick here? Do you want to pick Braum? Of course you go Pyke. Can't pick Braum against Ming. Like, Ming loves to play the ranged supports. Even this scenario went for the ranged support. Probably Braum was the best pick, honestly. Braum. Just go Braum into Pyke. That's the best. Because Lulu is just trash. Like, sure, you can deny Pyke ult. When someone is low, Pyke ult is flying, you ult them and they don't get executed. Oh, this is where the cameraman fell over. That was fucked up. Yo! There's the Teemo guy. There's the Teemo who was sucking dick on stream. Holy. I'm gonna move my camera before it's too late. It's crazy. I apologize for that once again. It's pretty fucked up. Fnatic going for the level 1 strategy that he used against Clutch Gamers. Doesn't work out this time. Holy yellow star in the crowd. supporting his team. It's a leashed red buff start. They should know now. Broxa just wants to path into bottom and kill this Lulu over and over. She's the target. Top lane matchup is going to be fairly stale. Mid lane matchup is whatever you want to make of it, but you know, Xiaohu, they never play through mid, so RNG never play through mid. Lang getting zoned here. He's gonna get level 2 first, and that's a saving grace. Honestly, Bippu should chase him all the way so he should lose this XP. Chase him all the way. Don't let him have the XP. Don't let him have the XP. So this was the mistake here. He gave him the XP, and then I think he should have just fucking committed. Yeah, just fucking run after the boy. Here, just run after the boy. Run after the boy. All the way. Don't go to the bush. Don't let him pass. You shall not pass! But it's okay. Probably afraid of Lee. He didn't want to run after. Lee was doing red into Golem. Maybe didn't know the timing exactly, and he gets killed by Lee. It's a tragic way to lose a game 6 that is going to take you to a group stage. I mean, to a quarterfinal stage. There we go. Very straightforward. Fnatic giving up Pry on bottom with the leash, and then Broxa just coming in here to get the kill on Ming. And ding 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 ding. It is all over. RNG have lost the game. It's just the draft is rough. Just the fact they have Lulu with no flash just means she's gonna die over and over. Like, look how low effort this gank is. You know, Heli-Sang E flashes and it goes to shit. And what the hell does Ming flash? E. So Ming preemptively flashes the E flash. Cool. And then Broxa started on bottom side. They know the jungle position is just a big RNG mistake that they died to this gank. Already TPing back with Lang. I think Bippu took an okay trade considering he wants to base and TP back. Broxa is also defending any potential dive. Broxa played 2 very strong games, I think, on Gragas. Gragas is definitely his jam, something that teams should pay attention to if you're facing them. So let's rewind that tape. Lee Sin coming through lane. Boom. Big wave here for RNG. They don't want to fight. Fnatic. It's very dangerous to fight. Heli-Sang, you're taking so much minion damage. 1 for 1 so far. Nemesis with a great TP position here. Love this ward. Very, very nice. And Xiaohu is gonna die. Burnt flash. Oh, and this was the disaster. Karsa with the Q. Where is he going? This could be the difference maker, landing this Q. Because he has Conqueror on, you know. He's gonna heal up, he's gonna punch, he has Triumph because of the kill. It's a very important Q. And now it's mega over. Honestly. Fnatic was sailing in this game, but the thing is, they outscaled their enemy big time. And boom. Replay after replay, we can't even analyze how we came to this conclusion, but Rise, the wave in mid was frozen somehow. Pyke had an opportunity to roam because of the bottom kills. They all showed up, they killed Yahoo, and this is a very big disaster on every account here. Maybe with Mega, they could have looked to dive, but Pike hovered into the side, so they got scared. Weapon needs to base. Can look to GP ult top wave. Kept it for bottom instead. Here I think they should be able to kill Uzi. Yeah, Hylissang just needs to start charging Q a bit later. Because in the Gragas E, he can always throw the hook. And if Uzi E's the Gragas E, then the hook should be free because he has no boots from such a position. GP ult also burnt, but it doesn't matter, honestly. It's hard for Lee to find the aggressive play. There is a flash on Casio, she's monster fed, Zaya's monster fed. The only real thing that you can do here is to maybe potentially die Bwipo. But Nar being ahead is not going to impact the game enough for it to change. So it is very difficult for RNG to clone themselves back. 3v3s they lose on bottom. Boom. Sweet all in here. What? Here Hylissang needs to stab, no? Because does he just straight up miscue? Because look. He miscue. It is 1 for 0 if Hylissang doesn't choke the Q, I think. But it's a big confidence booster, yeah? To kill Uzi 2v2 in lane. But Comet Lulu it's a disaster. I just good play, very good play. Hylissang flash advantage onto Uzi. Uzi can't really walk up. Ming not level 6. There's no saving that. The best way Uzi can play that is to E when in the last possible moment. So it's harder to flash with Pike. That's the only difference he could make there. And then Hilly, if he lands the Q there, they go 1 for 0 and it's also juicy. I think Lulu is a myth against Pike. Nemesis and Broxa. Nature of the matchup. Lang played it super well, honestly. He started to shift the matchup earlier than I would prescribe. He just happy by. So Lang is doing his job definitely. GP is using his ult on cooldown on side though. He's not using it at all for lane. And now if Lang can keep this prior and use his TP somehow, that could be a way in for RNG. Where if they time Lang TP onto side in a good way, this could do something good. But RNG commit to the swap. They're losing a lot of creeps on top. Zaya's continuing pressure bottom. Rift Herald is already dead. GP can ult a wave. So here I think this is very good for Fnatic. GP is going to look to ult a wave. Look to barrel. Look to stall as much as possible. Let's see if he uses GP ult. Maybe he just doesn't because Fnatic want to play for those fights. Doesn't use GP ult. Completely fine. I understand it. The turret was practically dead already because of the Herald. RNG secure first turret. But Fnatic with the rotation into mid, they're faster. RNG are not showing on the map. And Fnatic end up ahead. They stepped away from bottom, moved into mid, pressured into mid better. Nemesis kept the prio. Hit the mid tower. All in all, a good situation for Fnatic. And now the game becomes very stale. Because honestly, Fnatic don't need to do anything. We can fast forward a great deal. But Fnatic don't need to accomplish much. Heracles got caught. This is very bad. Yeah, Fnatic are just not in position. Nemesis is committing to bottom wave, and Gragas is nowhere to be found, and RNG need to fish for opportunities like this. Okay. Honestly, to summarize this game, I just think RNG's draft leave them with very little. RNG as a team, they don't know how to use Lee and Rice together in mid lane to impact like a Casio matchup. That makes their draft inherently worse. RNG wanted what Fnatic has. They just wanted the team composition that is centered around bottom. They wanted the team composition that allows them to pretty much play through bot and scale on other lanes. Nar is doing a fine job. He's doing his job. Xiaohu didn't get any attention from jungle. And Karsa was trying to hover around bottom, but RNG's 3v3 is just too weak. Maybe the game would have looked differently if Ming didn't die that early and burned flash. Because that hurts a lot. Maybe there's a world where it's hard for Pyke to engage on Ezreal Lulu and he gets polymorphed and he gets one-shotted. And RNG get to poke on the turret with Comet. It's just that even in a world where that happens, I think their composition, sure, their mid-game composition is quite strong, because even now, Ezreal's behind, but he is matching the power of Xayah right now with these two items. Xiaohu's build, and I don't like too much when you're playing against Casio, because I think looking to out-sustain in a fight against Casio is not the way. Casio's not going to buy any magic resistance, so you can definitely look to get some spell penetration. Mercury is fine, but I think Oblivion Orb is a good buy, and then Spellbinder for the move speed. You pop the Spellbinder when Casio is queuing, and then you do a short trade, you get Phase Rush, back off, run back in, and then you can win 1v1 against Casio. But of course, it's definitely skill. Fnatic testing their damage. They have double mountain, was also a big blessing, but here they need to back off. Nemesis has TP, he's playing on that, but RNG are respecting their 5 on mid and maybe could have hit the mid tower a bit there. Lang is looking for the flash play. This made me nervous when I watched it live. But of course, diving Xayah, Gragas can be difficult. GP ult is also on. Nemesis managed to push top wave, and now this is a good opportunity for Fnatic to pressure Nash again. Now RNG needs to back off all the way into top tower, and if they clear the vision here, Fnatic, then definitely they can look to start Nasher again. But there's a family of pink wards. And now, did Lee show on top wave? Lee showed on top wave. So that's the big troll here. Karsa shows on top wave. And they just fucking snap go. Double mountain. It's a Nash that dies very fast. Double mountain. Boom, 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 boom. Karsa's nowhere to be found. Well, we found him, but doesn't really matter. Let's not find Waldo. I mean, it's fucking defend the Nash. Karsa showing on top wave while his team is defending the Raptor bush. It's it's a disaster on all fronts. Now it is just a game boom situation. There is no creative tools for RNG to do anything. They have to force with Rise ult or something. Here Lang is trying to find an opportunity, but it's maybe the best one they would get. Here he is Mega, maybe he had to flash here, flash ult. There he hesitated big time, and I think he should have just went for it, because now it's a disaster. He burned flash, and maybe Lang here just needs to go for it. Go for it, boy. That was the last opportunity. Fnatic hard outscale. Have 4 item AD carry. That's the job. Hylissang with the split push on Pike. Can always join the fights if they start. He's very quick. And Reckless are just, and this Fnatic are just seating bottom. Yeah, very little to say about this game, honestly. It was a fun game. It was a fun and very good game. I enjoyed it. It was fun in the arena, specifically, because it was very empowering, very powerful. So to summarize, Fnatic get the Exodia draft, second wave bans, give the freest spike of your life. If you answer Lulu to that, then you are screwed in draft. Fnatic definitely found the better draft. Sucks that Uzi's out of the tournament already, man. It's rough. It's a very short review, because honestly there's very little to say. After that initial gank that Broxah finds, like, he started on bottom side with the leash, and Fnatic are letting enemy push. Broxah level 3 gank, it's the most telegraphed thing ever. Ming uses flash, and Gragas kept his flash, and then we had the TP situation that was just Nemesis being just here. Nemesis TP is just so good here. Nemesis TP here with the W. Xiaohu's out of position, he flashes, but the Q lands anyway, and Nemesis played this very well. Nemesis on the right champion is a good player, I like it. And then this, just game over here, right here. Go next. Go next. We will see how they do against FunPlus Phoenix. I think people are underestimating FPX. So we'll have to see. Cheers.